Hey guys, welcome to the first video on the Kings Gaming YouTube channel. So today I'm going to go through the top 10 things that I think Warzone should introduce that could instantly improve the game. This has been a whole effort from the Kings Gaming crew coming together to throw some ideas. These are the top 10 things that we decided. So if you like it, hit the like button below, let me know what you think in the comments, and here we go.
So let's get stuck straight in. Number 1, Gulag TV screens with team's point of view. So we've all been inside the Gulag, and whether we like it or not, the new Nuketown Gulag has these TV screens that have got static playing on them. So I think it'd be a great idea if you could jump onto these TV screens and look at your teammates' point of view back out in the war zone. Maybe you can skip channel to go to your next teammate. But it'd be a good way to just keep yourself involved with the action even though you are taking time out in the Gulag. And personally, I don't really care about throwing stones or spray painting anybody in the Gulag. Number 2, changing loadouts when dead. So yeah, this is a pretty self-explanatory one. I feel like you can change your loadout in pretty much every other aspect of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare and Cold War during the game, and I just think this should be an aspect that you're allowed to do during Warzone. Don't quite understand why you're not able to, but you should be able to tweak your weapons when you're dead and just watching your teammates playing, or maybe even add camos and stuff like that that you've just unlocked during Warzone. Number 3, finishing enemy recons once you've killed the team. So this is something that I thought of the other day whilst I was playing Warzone with my mates, and we wiped out an entire team that was doing a recon. It came up on the screen saying enemy recon activated nearby, and I just thought it'd be a really cool idea if you could then finish off that recon, get the money, and then find out where to go next. Number 4, spawn without weapons. So this is a pretty obvious one. To be honest, it's the bane of my life that you spawn with a pistol during Warzone. My most frustrating games have been where you join in, you spawn straight away, you're on your parachute and you just get shot by about 5 different people on your parachute whilst you're trying to get yourself down to a recon. It's really frustrating, and I just feel like to make it a better Battle Royale game, everyone should be spawning without any weapons, having to drop and just get the loot. Number 5, introduce a banking system. So when Kings Gaming were trying to come up with some ideas for this video and what we thought would be nice to introduce, introducing a banking system was one of the craziest ideas, but one that I liked the most. So we've all seen the banking systems on zombies, and I think it would be really beneficial to have one on Warzone. So let's say that you've banked, you go to one of the banks in the Warzone, you put in your 20k that you had, and then when you come back down from your Gulag, you can go to the bank, pick up that 20k from the bank if you manage to survive and not get killed, and then you can just drop yourself a loadout straight away. So I think it's a really good idea to introduce a new aspect to Warzone and a bit more of a survival to the side of it. Number 6, get a pistol when downed. So we've all been on Call of Duty before, we all know what the last stand perk was, and I think it would be a really fun idea to introduce it to Warzone. So when you get shot and you get downed, you pull out a pistol. Pretty much every character has some sort of aesthetic on their skin that shows them carrying a pistol or some sort of weapon, and I just think it'd be a really great idea because then when you down someone, you're going to think twice about leaving them on the floor because they are still dangerous. And then maybe if you decide, if we manage to get that kill on them, then whilst you're down with a pistol, then that brings you back up, or you get given some sort of reward for being able to kill somebody whilst you've been down with a pistol. Maybe longer time that bleeding out on the floor for your teammates to get you or something like that. I just think it'd be a nice, interesting aspect to the game and would be better for when you're downed. Number 7, permanent bare bones mode. So when they introduced bare bones to Warzone, it was a while ago now, I thoroughly enjoyed the game mode. I love battle royales, and I absolutely love the idea of a bare bone battle royales where you don't spawn with any weapons, you don't get any loadouts, it's pretty much just what you manage to find on the floor, and then you go from there. So we already have Plunder, we already have Resurgence, we have Warzone, so I just think it'd be a really great addition for the hardcore sort of Battle Royale fans that play Call of Duty with their mates, to have like a bare bones mode where we just introduce maybe picking up loot off the floor, getting those legendary loot, and then going from there. Number 8. Make riot shields breakable. So riot shields can be one of the most frustrating aspects to Warzone, especially when you have a full quads team with riot shields running at you on their quad or something like that. And I've seen riot shields take a huge beating on Call of Duty, which just doesn't make any sense to me. I think if you throw a Semtex at a riot shield, you should be breaking the riot shield. I think riot shields should take damage over time, and this would kind of prevent anyone just running an entire riot shield class. I mean, people use riot shields just to deflect bullets off the back, and I think this would be a good idea to try and stop that. Number 9. Vehicles take damage when used to hit people. So I think this is probably a really good addition, and I think I'd be all up for this. So we've all been inside a vehicle when we've wiped out teams. I've wiped out teams of trios, teams of quads in a vehicle, and not taken any damage on the vehicle whatsoever. We've been in games where people have gone into Superstore with the quad and just spent the entire game wiping out teams, and I just think that vehicles should be taking damage from running people over, and it'll kind of add to the game that these vehicles are not indestructible and that there is stuff that is capable of taking them, and then you can't spend an entire game in a vehicle, and it makes it more exciting. And finally we have number 10, 360 view to shoot out of vehicles. So I think while you're in vehicles you should be able to shoot out of vehicles in pretty much every direction that you can think of. PUBG has it, when you're inside even a Jeep, a Humvee or whatever, you can put your head out the window and just shoot in whatever direction. I think this is something that they should add to Warzone. It'll make car chases even more fun, and it'll warrant at least, you know, being able to do something whilst you're in those Rovers and those Jeep buggies. But yeah, I just think it'd be a really quick and simple addition to Warzone. I think it would really add to the capability of what you can do whilst you're in vehicles, and the survivability of being in the vehicles as well. So here we have the top 10 things that Warzone should introduce to make the game more fun.
So that's it guys, thank you for watching the video. Those 10 things that we should introduce to Warzone that should instantly improve the game. Let me know what you think down in the comments, like the video, and I'll check you out in our videos next weekend. Thank you.